to a nighttime flight. Most passengers are asleep. But for one little boy named Ethan, the flight feels safe, because he has his blanket. A small, worn, deeply familiar blanket he never travels without. But someone else has noticed the blanket too. Karen. She looks at the sleeping boy. She looks at the blanket. And she decides, without hesitation, that she wants it. She reaches over carefully. Slowly. Ethan doesn't stir. And just like that, his blanket is gone. Karen wraps it around herself and looks straight ahead, as if nothing happened. A few minutes later, Ethan wakes up. He reaches down. Nothing. He looks around, and there it is. His blanket. Around a stranger. His voice is small but clear. Ethan points across the aisle and says 3 words. That's mine. He isn't shouting. He isn't throwing a fit. He's just a little boy asking for something that belongs to him. And Karen looks right at him and says, "Oh, this? You weren't using it." His mother takes off her headphones. She sees exactly what has happened. Calmly, but firmly, she says, "Excuse me. That's my son's blanket." Karen doesn't back down. He was asleep. He doesn't need it right now. Ethan reaches toward her. Just a little boy with his hand out. "Can I have it back?" Karen looks at his hand. And she pulls the blanket closer. "No. I'm cold." The mother stands her ground. "You can't just take something from my child." Karen waves it off. "You're making a huge deal out of a blanket." And then Ethan's eyes begin to fill with tears. Not because he's dramatic. Because he's scared. And confused. And he just wants his blanket back. Ethan pulls his knees to his chest and cries, "Mom, please, I want it." Karen sighs and says, "Children these days." The cabin goes quiet. Every passenger within earshot turns to look. The mother's patience runs out. "Don't talk to my son like that." Karen stands up. "And don't tell me how to talk." The mother looks her in the eye. 3 words. Slow. Clear. "Give it back." A flight attendant finally arrives. Karen immediately speaks first. "Yes, this woman is harassing me because I picked up a blanket her son wasn't using." The flight attendant looks at Ethan. A little boy in tears, holding on to his mother. Then she looks at Karen. "Ma'am, was the blanket originally with the child?" Karen hesitates. "Technically yes, but," the flight attendant doesn't waver. "Then please return it. I can get you another blanket. This one belongs to the child." Karen hands it over. The mother wraps it around her son instantly. Ethan grabs it with both hands. He pulls it to his chest. He's still crying, but slowly, he begins to calm down. But Karen isn't finished. "This is ridiculous. The whole plane has to deal with this because a child can't go without a blanket for 5 minutes." The cabin goes completely silent. Ethan's mother turns slowly. "He doesn't have to go without it, because you decided to take it." No one says another word. Ethan looks up at his mother. "Why did she take it?" His mother pulls him closer. "She shouldn't have. But you're safe now." He looks down at his blanket. And slowly, very slowly, he begins to relax. And then something unexpected happens. Karen, sitting alone in the silence, looks across the aisle. She sees Ethan. A little boy, finally drifting back to sleep, holding his blanket like it's the most important thing in the world. And something in her face changes. Quietly, with no audience, Karen presses the call button. When the flight attendant arrives, she speaks softly. "Can you bring them something warm?" For the boy. "And, I'm sorry about earlier." The flight attendant pauses. Then nods. A few minutes later, the flight attendant arrives at Ethan's row. A warm blanket. A small hot cocoa. From another passenger. Ethan's mother looks across the aisle. Karen isn't looking back. She's facing forward. But there's something different in her expression now. Ethan is asleep. Wrapped in his blanket, the one that matters. His mother's hand rests over his. Across the aisle, Karen sits quietly with her eyes closed. The cabin is still. And somewhere above the clouds, something small shifted tonight.